Let me check it real quick. Facebook wall. Well, that started. All right. Let's see. This will be the only time, hopefully, I'm all like, bah, 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 bah. Today we're going to talk about, well, hopefully this is working, but today we're going to talk about the number one thing you can do to increase your enrollment rate. Apparently the titles didn't come over, but it's okay. Cool. So today we're going to talk about that. So I was in a group actually of a high ticket program that I went through, maybe about 5 years ago. And someone posted that they listened to one of their own calls with a friend from the group, and they were shocked at what they heard. And this doesn't surprise me at all. The thing that surprised me is this is the first time she listened to a call, and she's been taking calls for over 4 years, which is mind-blowing. Okay? So, anyway, I just kind of gave the cat away. I've been messing with this technology for so long. Let me switch over to what we're going to talk about today. The number one thing you can do, I kind of blew it all up. Anyway, is listening to your calls. And there are certain things you need to kind of listen for. So this is what I do in Enrolling Mastery. I break down tons of calls. I've probably broken down hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of calls. I don't think thousands, but hundreds for sure. And there are common things you need to listen for, right? So I'm going to give you a couple tips here. I think I have a whole list of it. I don't usually go over this too much because I'm usually the one breaking it down, and I kind of teach them as I go with the program. But if it's interesting to you, maybe I'll put a call to action in the text after if you wanted to know all the steps. I'll share them with you. But let me, where's my iPad? All right. Is it up? Yeah. Okay, cool. So I'm going to give you like 5. I have about 15 of them or so. I don't want to overwhelm you, but if you just do these 5, that it's a huge eye-opening thing. So the first one I should say is, are you when you listen to yourself, because at any time you're conveying one of two things. Okay, you're either conveying certainty or doubt. So listen to yourself. Do you sound like you're conveying certainty or you're conveying doubt? There's a lot of ways that can come across. Are you sure when you're talking? Do you sound like right? So that ties into other ones actually. So the first thing is just when you're listening throughout the call, are you conveying certainty or doubt at every part of the call? Okay. Another thing, this is really big. This is why I am not a fan of the traditional like rapport building. You start the call and try to make them your friend. I really don't like this at all. In fact, it's very disingenuous in my opinion, because people don't care about you as a coach. They care about them and can you help them solve the problems. They're not trying to find someone to go to a hockey game with. They just want to know if you can help them, right? So I believe true rapport is built throughout the call, not the beginning part of the call. So I don't even waste time on that small talk and stuff personally, right? The reason why I don't like the way most coaches try to build rapport, it's because there's another question you have to ask yourself, right? Are you trying to get them to like you? Right? Are you trying to get them to like you? This is really bad framing, right? It puts you in this needy place, right? So it's really awful framing. And the more you try, the more you're rapport seeking, the more they kind of pull away just naturally. It's like, it's kind of like dating, I guess, it's kind of a cliche thing, but like if a guy goes up to the girl and says, "Oh my God, you're so beautiful. And it's like this needy, gross thing. It's kind of like most women worth of any salt are going to be like, that's gross. Get away from me, right? You want someone to want you, not to need you, right? And then another thing, the third one I would say is, how are you stuttering? Are you saying a lot of ums, right? So stuttering, ums. Are you doing nervous sounds. I do that sometimes. I smack my lips. It drives me nuts. I don't even realize I do it, so I listen back. I almost did that right there on purpose. So, are you stuttering? Are you talking about things? Are you, yeah, so let me tell you, okay, my intention for the call is that blah, 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 and I hope, and it's like, oh, Jesus, like that alone can blow a call, right? Here's another good one. This is a good one too. This happens a lot. It's really bizarre. This nervous laughter where like you're either like laughing at things that things the client says isn't funny. You're laughing when after they laugh at something that isn't even appropriate, right? Like I've listened to calls, tons of calls where they'll say something like, I don't know, whatever, like, oh yeah, I've been this way for like 30 years. And they have the client laughs. And then I hear the coach laugh. It drives me nuts, right? It drives me nuts. The first thing I'm thinking is like, why did you just say that horrible thing and then laugh after it? And shut up, see what they say, right? But if you're laughing at it, or if you're laughing in inappropriate spots, like I've heard people laugh for no reason, like when they're talking about their program or when they're giving the price, like the worst time to laugh, right? So nervous laughing at random spots when you shouldn't be laughing, right? Listen for that. Are you doing that? Oops. And then this is a big one too. This is because of the uncertainty, right? It kind of ties into the first one. A lot of them kind of go back to the first one. And it's basically, does your voice nervously kind of go up when you're saying a statement, right? Like people don't even realize this. They'll say something like a statement and their voice will go like, I don't even know. I'm going blank here, of course. But it's like, I think so much in questions. I keep getting questions in my head. But they'll say, even like a question, like, it just goes up. So I can tell you about my program. So I'm going to tell you about my price. It's like, it just goes, it's so weird. So just make sure when you're saying a statement, make sure you have like a down tone. So let me tell you about my program, right? So let me tell you about my program. No. Let me tell you about my program. No. Let me tell you about my program. Boom. All right. So that's a big one. Nervous pitch that goes up. Weird cadences. Some people talk about, I didn't write that down. I'll just put voice pitch. Voice pitch. It's usually high, going up. Okay. Some of the things that you want to think about too on the call, those are the big ones, right? Like, are you conveying certainty or doubt at any given moment? That's the most important thing. You can listen to the call and ask yourself that question. Ask yourself, am I trying to get them to like me? Am I trying too hard? Right? Whether it's the rapport phase or whatever it is. And this ties into other ones like you're afraid to blow the sale or blow the call. You don't want to challenge them. They'll say something to you where your first reaction is something, but you don't want to say that because you don't want to upset them. All this needy garbage that needs to go, right? Because the goal in the call is for you to show up as your true self, without the bullshit, without the limitations, without the need, right? The outcome independence, that whether they sign up or they don't sign up, it shouldn't matter to you, right? And if you can come from that place where it's all about them and being in the moment, going down the rabbit holes, chasing the truth, right? Not forcing pain, not like just getting really clear of what's going on. Because what's going to happen is if you don't do that, if you don't have really good questions, the problem is most coaches think that they need to have all the answers, right? And if they have better answers, they can handle objections, they can do all these things. And that's like the wrong way to look at it. You're not going to get paid by your answers. You're going to get paid by how good your questions are. End of story. Like in my program, this is how much time we spend on handling objections. This much, right at the end. Because you'd be surprised how many people had objections for months, always the same thing, always the price, always no, and when they learn how to do the calls the right way and they learn how to ask questions, all those objections go away. You don't have to spend tons of time on objections if you know how to really create the awareness. That's really is, and then have the client have the mindset shifts, right? They have to have the shift in the call. One of my clients came up with a great line that said, like, no breakthrough, no offer. And I was like, wow, that's fantastic. Like, if they don't have a breakthrough on the call, like, whoa, they're probably not going to enroll. They're probably not. You know what I mean? So anyway, that's it today. If you want the rest, I have a list of, I think, 15 here. If you want me to send it to you, I might put it in a pretty document if you ask nicely. Anyway, listen to your calls. Like, it blows my mind. People spend an hour a day, 2 hours a day on mindset work, and they don't even spend any time listening to their calls. It's so infuriating. Like, is mindset important? Yes, of course it is. But not nearly as important as people think. Like, if you get all your tools in a row and then mindset is very important. It's the difference between someone being average and being exceptional. But it's the foundation, it's the reps, it's the basics, right? Of knowing where to go, how to do it, how to listen, how to do this, how to dig deep, all these things. Knowing what's a smoke screen, how to handle a smoke screen, how to be able to challenge them without being super confrontational, but knowing when at times when you need to do that. It's very important. So anyway, that is it for today. I'm going to figure out how to use this software. It might not even have worked, so maybe no one's even seeing this. Either way, it's a cool learning experience for me. I hope you guys have a wonderful Friday, and I will talk to you later. See you guys.